There it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in with us tonight. Wow, what a group. I am so excited that you guys could be here. And we are just so excited to get to share really quickly because I know it's late for a lot of you. If you hear me hesitate, it's just because I'm still letting people in via the waiting room, but I am just so excited to get to share with you guys tonight. So my name is Mandy King, and I am a Bronze Executive Ambassador here at Q Sciences. I've been in this industry space now for 6, almost 7 years. And I recently, just 9 weeks ago, partnered with Q Sciences. I'm excited. It's been the most incredible ride. And I'm just so excited for what you're going to get to hear tonight. So, first of all, we're thankful. We're so thankful that you're here. And tonight, I get just the incredible privilege of sharing with you guys some of the people who, in the last 9 weeks, have made an incredible impression in my life. But I also get to share some of my favorite people in the world with you and let you hear how their lives have been directly impacted by these products, as well as this business opportunity in just a really short amount of time. So, first, I wanted to introduce you to my friend, Katie Trent. Katie is one of those. Katie and I have been friends for years. And when I was looking at this company, one of the first things that really stood out to me, and one of the things that I was looking for, was just this proximity to upper level leadership. I'm still letting people into the waiting room like crazy. Was this access and this proximity to upper level leadership, as well as a collaboration with the field at all levels. You guys, you don't see that many places. So Katie has been a friend of mine for a long time. We've known each other for years. She is a Ruby ambassador here at Q Sciences, one of the top earners and a member of the Equity Council. And I'm so excited for what you're going to get to hear from her. So Katie, take it away.
Okay, I think I'm unmuted, yeah? Okay, perfect. And Mandy, if you'll share the slideshow in a second, we can get that started. But guys, welcome. I am so glad you're here tonight. And before we jump into everything, I have to share a little secret. We just have to keep it between all of us on here. But this team that I have gotten the pleasure of working with these last 9 weeks has hands down been one of my favorite teams to work with in my entire time in this industry. Having a front row seat to the momentum, the power, the impact, the waves that they have been creating since they started has been such an honor and so much fun to watch. And honestly, to know that it's just the beginning, like they're just getting started, they're just starting what they want to create here. They have so much vision. The people that they are connecting to and sharing this with has just been awesome to watch. So I'm glad you're here tonight. It's going to be really special. You essentially are going to have the opportunity to hear and kind of peek behind the curtain, have that kind of backstage pass access to what we're doing at Q before the rest of the world gets to know about it. Because I'm going to be real honest with you. There are big business publications that are knocking on our door wanting to write op-eds about what we're doing. There are industry leaders, there are executive industry leaders that have been around for decades that are knocking on our door wanting to take part in what Q's doing because they're seeing how different it is. And y'all, we're different on purpose and we're different for a reason. So you're going to get to hear all about that before the rest of the world knows about it. And so, like Mandy said, my name's Katie Trent. I am a Ruby ambassador. I am also an Equity Council member. And what that means to you is that it is a small, select group of ambassadors that have been handpicked by our president, who is Mr. Jake Spencer, that you get to hear from tonight on this call. And we get to work together hand in hand with corporate. And the discussions we're having, the things that are going on as a part of this partnership, are things that are going to absolutely impact the trajectory of what this company is going to accomplish and what it's going to do in this space in the next 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. So I don't take that remotely lightly. I love that I have that position because you know what that means? That means that I get to take that access and that partnership and extend that to my entire team. Anyone who partners with me, anyone who partners with Mandy's team gets to have that access too. And so there's a huge opportunity for personal growth, development, and having a hand in creating something really special. So tonight, I want to introduce you to kind of the man behind the heart and soul of our product line. Okay. This is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He is our Chief Science Officer. And I like to describe him as a triple threat. And the reason I say that is because he has an interesting background. He is a board certified internal medicine doctor. He also is a licensed naturopath and was a senior editor at WebMD. So that means not only has he taken the time to take care of patients hand on, he's also stepped outside of Western medicine and spent some time in the natural health world and fueling our bodies properly with natural supplements. He's also spent a lot of time in the science and research aspect of health. So when you put all three of those things together, you have a person whose heart and soul and purpose is to create the best of the best kind of products that are going to help the everyday person like you and me have an experience with their health that they can see changes very quickly and stay on top of the science that is always changing because we're always learning new things, right? He would say that it's our responsibility to offer the best of the best when it comes to the products that we're wanting to give to the people that we know, love, and trust the most in our life. And so he's the man that is kind of the brains behind what we're going to talk about product wise tonight. And I'm excited for Mandy to share because, like she said, she's been here for about 9 weeks. And so she's going to share a little bit about some of her favorite products that her and her family have been using over these last 9 weeks as she's kind of been introduced into our products.
Yeah, thanks so much, Katie. And like Katie said, I'm so glad she told you. I am still learning these products. I feel like every week I get my hands on a new product and immediately fall in love. So I'm excited to share with you what has probably grown to be three of my favorite verticals in our product line. Like I said, I'm going to keep letting people in this waiting room as we go. So I'm sorry if I seem distracted, but this is just a snapshot of our product line. I love how expansive our product line is. It's not so large that it's overwhelming, but it's big enough in the sense and expansive enough in the sense that in the 9 short weeks that I've been here at Q Sciences, I have never, you guys, never had to turn somebody away because I couldn't help them. And if you're a helper, like I'm a helper, that is such a rewarding feeling. That darn waiting room. I'm going to have to turn it over to somebody soon if it doesn't slow down, but it's a good problem, right? So in just a few short weeks, I've seen individuals getting incredible results for their family, for things they had been looking for help for a really long time, and getting connected to resources that have improved their quality of life. And I think we would all agree that that's what it's all about. So we're going to take a glance, a quick highlight at what would otherwise take hours for us to be on here and cover all of our products. And we're going to take a look at just 3 different product lines that we have here. But first, I want to talk about our overall health, because we would all agree that we're all deficient. We're all deprived. When we go and we get our labs drawn, we find ourselves constantly, low on our micronutrients. And I have fallen in love with what we call Q Core. And what Q Core is 3 products that first it's our Q Max, our Q Align, and our Q Biotics. I'm not going to go into all of the science behind that, although I would love to. But what that line or what that product combo does, one of my favorite words in the world is synergistic. I've found that if I use the word synergistic, it makes me sound really intelligent. But what that actually means is that they work together synergistically to target all of the buzzwords that you hear everywhere on social media, on the internet, at your doctor's office, from your friends and family, all of those words like gut health, mental wellness, pain and discomfort, anxiety. And I'm by no means making any medical claims, but these are the testimonies that we hear day after day. So my own quick story with Q Core is, as I made this transition to Q Sciences and with some personal stuff I was dealing with in my own life, my anxiety levels were a little heightened, a little more so than I think everyone can say that they deal with a little bit of anxiety from time to time, but I was dealing with it more than I would like. And I went to my friend Francesca and I said, I'm taking this. And she was like, are you taking Q Core? And I said, no, I haven't started it yet. And she was like, Mandy, it has the most incredible brain health benefits get your butt on Q Core. And I was like, okay, it's pills. It sounds kind of boring. I wanted to do all the like sublingual stuff. So I started it. And she wasn't lying, you guys. Within a few short days, I was having those brain health benefits that she was talking about. And for that reason, it is no surprise to me that this is our combo that stays on a reorder rate for an average of 22 months. And if you know anything about this industry and this space, and especially if you know anything about supplementation in general, it's really easy to get somebody on a product. It's really hard to keep them on a product. And for 22 months, that's basically unheard of. So that's our Q Core. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is I never skipped to the slide. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is our MyQFit app. And one of the things I love the most is how we focus here on nutrition, movement, community, accountability, all the things. And this is where MyQFit comes into place. You guys, this is a free app that we offer to anyone. As of this week, we offer to anyone on preferred customer or ambassador on an order of any size. That's incredible. Now that anyone in this comment, like put in the chat box, if you've had access to MyQFit, tell a few people in the comments what you get access to each and every day. It's an easy to use app to support your goals no matter what they are. For example, right now we're running a program called the 60-Day Shred or the Shred 60. And we are already seeing the most incredible results with products that support fat burning, that support metabolism boosting, energy boosting, products that support and aid in sleep hygiene. Because if you're not getting proper sleep cycles and the type of sleep that you should be getting, that can actually inhibit your fitness and weight loss goals. And we have 2 types of medical grade collagen that support the body's structures, not only internally or externally. So I could go on all day about the MyQFit app, but that's a little bit about that. And then lastly, I want to hit on terpenes. So terpenes is one of those words. If I could ask everybody on this call, have you heard of terpenes? I had never heard of terpenes when I partnered with Q, but terpenes is kind of this newest buzzword that's up and coming. And there's a lot of things that I would love for you to remember tonight, but what I would really love for you to remember is that you heard about terpenes here first. So right now we have 4 terpenes. We're about to have a 5th. And what I want you, so you might be asking, what is a terpene? And a terpene in its most simplistic explanation, a terpene is like an active plant compound that elicits a response in the body, whatever that may be. And the perfect example of that is lavender. Lavender, who hasn't heard of lavender? We have lavender essential oils, lavender bath bombs, lavender sprays. We give it to our babies on their pillows before they go to sleep at night. It promotes calming, but there's tons and tons of active terpenes. So what we do is we extract the terpene from the plant using our patented BioSync technology that you'll also see used with our full spectrum hemp, although we're not going to talk about that right now. And we extracted that to create 4 different terpenes. We have chill, which does exactly what it says. And I may have taken like 4 droppers of that before this call. We have comfort, which does, again, exactly what it says it does. We have slumber, which I got in my auto ship for the first time this month. And I was a Rest Plus and Sleep Spray girl, which is 2 of our products. And now I've added slumber. And it's like my husband says within like 10 minutes of me taking it, it's just like night, Mandy, like see you tomorrow. Like it's just that good. And Create is our newest terpene, and that's for mental clarity, brain fog, kind of that squirrel brain. If it's hard for you to stay on task, that's what we see with Create. I have all 4, and all 4 are incredible. So you guys, we only scratched the surface on our product line. We have so many more incredible products to offer you on the nutraceutical side of our products, as well as the full spectrum hemp line. What I ask of you is to not be overwhelmed, and to go back to the person who invited you here tonight and talk to them about your goals, and we can get you set up with the products that will be best for your body. Now, one person who has seen some really incredible results, not only for herself, but also for her family, especially, and just this is her first month with Q Sciences, is my dear friend Bethany Burton. And I'm excited to give her the opportunity to share with you guys tonight. And Bethany, I'm going to hand it over to you if you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm Bethany. I am here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, stationed at Fort Bragg currently. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 kids, and we're just always busy. My husband works crazy hours. He works crazy shifts. It's always changing. Every 6 days, they switch shifts. So you can imagine that's really hard on your body. So we had been searching and we had tried so many different things over the years, just to help him with energy and sleep and just helping his body reset, when he's on these long shifts and just, crazy schedule. So, about a month and a half ago, I got some products and we actually started with Q Core and Slumber and Create. Within 4 or 5 days, he was actually sleeping and he would sleep. It just would take a really long time for him to get to sleep. So he was finally sleeping through the night, going to bed earlier, waking up not so exhausted and tired, and ready to start his day. So that was the biggest change we have seen so far. And then with Create throughout the day, it has helped him focus at work and keep work at work and come home and enjoy our family, and just help him focus on us. And then my favorite product so far, besides Q Core, is collagen, because I've bit my nails for I can't even tell you how many years, and so they were just brittle and I could never grow them. And finally, I have fingernails, which is a weird thing to be proud of, but I'm really excited about it. So, anyway, so those are my favorite products so far, and we have so many more to try, and I can't wait to see where that goes.
Bethany, that is amazing. 4 to 5 days, and your husband was noticing a change that quickly.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing. Guys, like you heard, the products we have are creative, right? They're innovative, they're aggressive, they're new. Being the first to market with terpenes, like Mandy said, is huge. But that, I would say, isn't abnormal for us. I've come to be used to this because that would really describe Q Sciences as a whole. That's who we are as a company. We're creative, we're innovative, and we're aggressive. And it doesn't stop when it comes to products, it goes all the way through to our compensation plan. And it's honestly creating quite a buzz in the industry. And I think the reason for that is because we really want to provide an opportunity where people can have fair compensation for the work they put in, right? I remember the days when we needed an extra $50 in our bank account. I remember the days of going to the grocery store and being stressed about what was in my checking account. I remember the days of my husband's car being totaled and us being like, what are we going to do? We weren't expecting this, and having to come up with some extra money very quickly to help us in that moment of need. And so I know what those feelings look like. And when people need money and they need money quickly, you can't be messing around with it, right? You don't want to make it confusing. You don't want to make it hard. You want to make it very simple so that people are able to build a business and build an income that supports their current life situation. And so, as people are kind of hearing about this company that has new products, that has really great experiences for people very quickly, they start looking into the compensation side. And honestly, their mind is blown. And what happens is now, as a company, we've gotten to this point. And as I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the call, it's a special time for you to be on this call because we're never going to get this moment in history in our company again. And what that basically means to you is there is a moment in time where you're growing and growing and growing, but the world doesn't know you yet. But then there's a moment in time when everyone starts to know your name. And if you can get in that sweet spot right in the middle and you can be the person to go and tell other people about it, it can create a massive impact on such a large scale. And we're right at the edge of that momentous phase. In the next 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, things are going to get absolutely crazy. And you know how you can tell? You don't even have to take my word for it. Just look at these stats because you can start feeling the momentum building. In 2021, Mandy, if you'll switch the slide for me, but in 2021, we had over 100 million in sales. So we're starting to grow faster and faster. We were just named fastest growing network marketing company in the entire industry in 2022. The first quarter of this year alone, we had over 136% growth month over month. And we're set to quadruple in size in the next 4 months alone. All of that happening with a less than 1% saturation rate. So can you feel it? Like the excitement's building, the people are getting it. They're starting to grab onto what we're doing and how we're doing it differently, and they're not letting go. It's so exciting to watch people finally see the opportunity that they have to make actual income for their family. And we pay people 5 different ways. Mandy, if you'll go to the next slide for me, we'll cover all the different ways that you're able to make commission. So we talked about those products that we have. We've got stuff for your kids. We've got stuff for hormone balance. We've got the liquid collagen. We've got the amazing absorption for support for all of your overall health. Anything that we talked about tonight is available for people to order on a website that is created for you the second that you click join. Everything's mobile. You can just send people your link. They're going to go online and order. And guess what? Q Sciences is going to handle the rest for you. They're going to ship it. They're going to email your customers. They're going to let them know it's coming. They're going to track it for you. We actually have a whole team that's dedicated to supporting your happy customers and your acquisition as you're building that commissions. Okay. So as those orders come in, you're going to make a commission off of those orders. And then you can double down on this. As those commissions stack up into a bucket, you pour all those orders into one area. As those orders grow, you're going to hit a certain rank on our comp plan on the customer side, and you're going to earn a guaranteed paycheck. One of the things that floored me about Q was that there's no funny business. It's black and white. You get your bucket filled, you get this paycheck. Not a penny less. You're not confused about it. You're not wondering what the comp plan is going to pay you out. You know exactly what to go for and exactly what to shoot for. It also can be engineered backwards. This is one of my favorite things is people coming to me saying, Katie, I need to make X amount of money. Maybe it's $750. I would like to see that amount. I can actually go take you to the comp plan, find $750 on the chart and work it backwards to show you exactly what to do. Having that support from point A to point B to show you what to do is huge. So we've got this amazing customer commission base, right? In fact, this could be the only area you focus on in your business. We don't force you to build a team. You can focus solely on happy customers and build an income that's just as big as someone that builds a team. But let's say as you're sharing with your customers and they're loving it and they're telling everybody about their experiences that they're having with the products, they start wanting to capitalize on the momentum that's happening in the company. So you get some business builders and you actually do start building a team. As that team builds, you're also able to earn set commission at each rank that you hit. We don't have weird levels. There aren't certain ranks you have to have with people below you. You do not have to have any crazy requirements. It's simply fill your bucket to the correct volume amount, infinity level based, and you're going to get that set paycheck. Very simple, very black and white. As you move forward on the team side and you hit different ranks, you are also eligible to earn one-time paid out promotional bonuses. And no, these are not small bonuses. My last rank that I hit came with a 5-figure bonus. Okay. It is significant income that you can bring in building the team side as well. And so these are the first few ways that we can earn. And we can talk about all the different bonuses and all the different ranks and what they look like. But what I like to focus on is the first 3 ranks. These are the ranks that have an additional bonus attached to it called Fast Start. And currently our team holds the record of helping the most people hit their Fast Start bonuses. And that's because I take it pretty seriously. Like I said, I remember those days of needing an extra 50, 100, 250, 750 in my bank account. I know the extra breathing room it gives to me when something out of the ordinary comes up and I need to pay for it. I also know the breathing room it gives to my marriage when I'm not fighting with my husband about finances. And I also know what it feels like to not have to be a no mom when I feel like I have to tell my kids no for the things that they want to do that we just don't have the funds for. And so those extra bonuses that can total $750 come from the Fast Start that happens in your first full calendar month. And I would love to introduce you to Chelsea Gilbert. She is brand new to our team. She actually, I looked it up before I got on here because I wanted to know the day that she joined. She joined 3.5 weeks ago, y'all, and she's an executive builder ambassador. And I'd love for you to share, Chelsea, about your experience as you've been building your business.
Hi, like she said, I'm Chelsea Gilbert and I'm coming out of Murray, Kentucky. I am a school counselor, so I work full time. I'm a mom of 4. And like she said, it'll actually be 1 month, I think, this Thursday that I've actually been an ambassador. I started using products at the beginning of March, but I didn't join as an ambassador until March 28th. And what drew me to be an ambassador was that we were going through some financial struggles. My husband had lost his job. We knew that a job was coming, but things were just kind of off for a bit, and they still are. And so this has been the biggest blessing. I never dreamed that I would rank up 4 times in less than a month. But I did. I ranked up once on the customer side, and then on the team side, which I really didn't think I was able to do, I've ranked up 3 times and earned all of those fast start bonuses that Katie was just talking about. If I can do it, you can do it, because you have the most amazing support to help you get there. So the financial freedom movement is really what drew me. I needed it. I needed that free financial advisor that you get whenever you join. And then now I'm on my way to that next step at Elite, where I get help towards paying off debt. So I'm super excited, and I've been extremely grateful.
Well, we are so proud of you, Chelsea. You're amazing, and I'm excited to see where you go. And as a perfect segue, because now we can talk about the financial freedom movement. This is something else that really separates our company from anything else out there. And honestly, I think this is the perfect display of the heart behind everything that we do. This is a movement, truly, in the sense that it is a whole concept of supporting people with their financial health. Okay, and this starts from day one. This has nothing to do with your production in the company. It has everything to do with you saying, hey, I want to start taking charge of my finances, dealing with the stuff that I've got going on in my life, and choosing a different future for my family. And we do that through this program. And this program is kind of multifaceted. One is exactly what Chelsea just said. It provides you a free financial coach from day one. So the second you click join, you have access to these coaches. They're certified to help with your financial situation, whatever that looks like currently, okay? They will sit down with you. They'll sit down with your spouse. They will listen to what your goals are, where you're at, and provide really supportive and sound advice as you're trying to make some different decisions and move forward in your finances. They also like to monetarily support your goals. And what this looks like comes in on the team building side of our comp plan. Once you hit the 4th rank in our plan, you will actually start getting money paid towards the debt of your choice. And so it's not a check you receive in hand. It's actually paid money that's paid on that account. So say it's your mortgage, your car payment, student loans, medical bills, credit cards. I have a girl on my team, it goes towards her Invisalign payments. Whatever that looks like for you, they're going to pay anywhere from $100 to $400 a month on top of your monthly payment to help you get out of debt faster. The whole concept is to get you into a better place as you're moving forward. If you don't have debt, it can go towards an approved retirement savings account, but they want to truly strip away any of the struggles that you may have, because we know that money comes with different feelings, right? You could have shame or guilt or embarrassment, or just not be happy with where you're at. And sometimes that's hard to navigate and move through. We saw money handled by our parents a certain way. Maybe our spouse came from a different monetary background, or maybe we've just made some mistakes in life and we don't really know how to tackle them. And that is truly their expertise, is to be that sounding board, to help with credit scores, to help with your taxes, to help with just advice and moving forward, and to honestly give you the power back. Because when you're sitting there not willing to kind of take on what's happening in your financial situation, you rob yourself of that power to make that change and to make that impact on your family down the line. And so that, to me, solidifies everything. Like, this is what they want to do. They want to offer truly getting to the root of what it is that's going on in your life and leaving you better than we found you, giving you those opportunities and those resources to really make a lasting difference in your life. This program was started by Jake Spencer, our president's wife. This is her baby, her passion project. I've loved watching her serve our company with this. She tirelessly works to put this program together for all of us. And honestly just shows the heart behind her and her husband. So I have the honor of introducing Jake Spencer, and I was texting him earlier today and just said, is there a certain way that I should introduce you? And he said, no, just kind of give him the real, that we're friends. And if I'm just being real honest, when I first came to Q, that whole saying of the people you surround yourself are the people that you become like. And I was at a place in my life where I knew I needed better people in my corner. I knew I needed people that had integrity and spoke truth, that were challenging, but caring, and that cared for our family, deeply. And that's who Jake is at the end of the day. Yes, he's the president. Yes, he's the co-owner. Yes, he's made millions of dollars and done incredible things in this industry. But honestly, it's the man that he is. It's the person that he is that you want in your corner. You need this man in your corner as you are navigating this world and just life in general. So Jake, we're thankful that you're here and excited to hear from you.
All right. I think I unmuted myself. We good? I see the thumbs up. Wow. You guys, I actually haven't listened to a full presentation or I've not been granted the opportunity. Usually people tell me a certain time to jump on these things. And I don't know if I make people nervous, but they told me when this one started, and I got to tell you, all of you that participated, Mandy, Chelsea, all you guys, it was awesome. And it was very refreshing. I say this because I just jumped off an Asia Zoom. We have our Japan general manager in town. And so they were calling back to all of our employees in our groups in Asia, and it was all translated. So it was kind of choppy, and it didn't seem like it flowed. I don't know if you guys ever seen that happen before, but I was still grateful to see all their faces and to see how not only our products and the financial side, but some of the culture things are now starting to kind of seep in Asia and take off. And I jumped on here. It was cool. I get distracted, so I was scrolling through all the faces of all you guys, and I can't wait to meet more of you guys. I'll tell you plainly why I'm here. I had the opportunity to get to know Mandy as she came into my office, I would say 3 or 4 months ago, and I met someone who I viewed of someone who was going to do some big things, not in the money side or the business side, but some big things and kind of where the world's kind of going, and would be willing to stand her ground and stand for something. And then it isn't a secret. I do play favorites in the company. I do have people in my inner circles that I trust. And Katie is obviously one of those people. So we've been able to become friends, my wife and I and Katie. So it's humbling to be on here. Those of you who are already partners of mine, I first want to thank you for all the patience that you demonstrated as we've been growing and scaling and hiring new employees and opening up facilities all over the world. I was trying to think back of how long Katie's been in here and what's happened, but I bet you, Katie, you've been a part of at least 8 or 9 country expansions. I think 3 comp plan enhancements, and there's 2 more coming. I think you've been a part of over a dozen product launches. So it's pretty crazy. And so I want to thank you for that, because that's not the normal way the business is done, but it's kind of the way that we do it here. I'm excited you guys are all on. I think I just want to kind of share a little bit about what's happening. We made some decisions yesterday, so I hope you're okay if I share a couple of those things. It's not a secret. My partner and I and many of our corporate executives are starting to go on tour, as many of us in the world are now seeing as COVID restrictions are lessening and people are kind of getting back to that way of life. We've missed people. It's kind of impossible to play sports over the internet. It's a very physical sport. Well, this is a physical sport. And so I don't know if your cities are like ours in Salt Lake City, but all restaurants are full. Churches, regardless of denomination, are full. People are out and about. In fact, shopping plazas, people are shopping again. So e-commerce is big, but I think people's emotions are even bigger. And so we decided to do, as we get ready for August, so if you're looking at this for the first time, August is going to be a very big thing, as not only we enhance the way in our partnership agreement we pay you, but we're going to probably bring anywhere between 5 to 6 new products out to the world of Q Sciences. And so starting this weekend, I'll be in South Carolina on Friday and Saturday. A couple weeks from there, I'll be in Orlando with my partner and many people. A week after that, I'll be in Australia. 2 weeks after that, I'll be in Nashville and New Orleans. 2 weeks after that, Sacramento and Phoenix. 1 week after that, Dallas. The week after that, I'll be in Europe, hitting 4 countries in 5 days, and we'll wrap everything up with a huge celebratory event in Salt Lake City in August. Every one of those events, I want you to know a couple things are going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is the major pillars of Q Sciences is going to be there. Yes, people, but also the concept. So the fitness side, we believe that movement should be custom, whether you're 80 or 8 years old. We have ways to enhance getting out and getting going. And there's reasons why successful people do some type of movement 3 to 5 times a week. That FFM team that I'm seeing, in fact, the master of FFM is right over there. I should probably go grab her. Should I? Should I just have her come in here and say hi? I definitely will. So I'm going to have her watch this. We actually have another house guest. Maybe I can grab her. Hold on. Sarah, I just need you to come. Brittany needs to come say hi to this Zoom. It's for Katie Trent. She's telling you guys a story. You just have to say hi. So anyway, as we travel, the pillars of Q are all going to be there. FFM is going to be there. So you're going to have the opportunity to meet that team and start taking control of our finances instead of the finances taking control of us. So I have a couple people, you guys, that want to say hi. The queen of FFM, she's actually boss. This is her chair. I don't sit in sparkly chairs. This is my wife, Sarah.
You don't sit in sparkly chairs. He's lying. He loves this chair.
I don't love the chair. And then I have another friend here, one of Katie's friends. This is Brittany. This is one of my friends, Brittany. She's a top leader like Katie. You may have heard of her before.
She came over to the house after a long day at the office, and she's entertaining my kids. We're gonna play hot dice. Do you guys know how to play hot dice?
It's our favorite thing to do.
It's our favorite. It's
Okay.
like Sparkle
But we get way competitive.
and way rowdy.
If you like board games, can you raise your hand? I don't, so my hand's not raised. Chelsea, are you raising your hand or no? I can't tell. Chelsea, are you for board games? Yes or no? No. See, we can't be friends, Chelsea. I take back your performance, the comments that I made about your performance.
Jake you like to play when you win.
Yeah.
I don't play.
And randomly he hates it, but he always ends up winning. So it's like really annoying.
But then he'll say it's dumb if he's not winning.
Get out of here.
You invited us
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
Do you
So
want us to tell you any other stories?
No. I got to tell them why the tour is so important. And I got to tell them the major announcement that we just made as a company. So everyone can prepare. So you can leave now.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. So with that said, the other thing that's going to be major at these tours, and I want you all to participate in, is a product expansion. We need your input. We need you to tell us how the products taste, how they smell, if they work, what the aftertaste is, the texture, the packaging. 2 weeks ago, we just launched gummies for kids. And I'll tell you this weekend in South Carolina, there's actually a very strong possibility that next product vertical for children, I'll be bringing it to South Carolina, and it's actually Pixie Sticks. There's pre and probiotics and things, and my kids love them. We're super excited because we believe in all these tours. So when you get to August, you kind of know what's happening. I say this because we made some major changes or enhancements I want you to know. We have decided as of yesterday at noon that every single location that I'm going to be in, even if it's in Australia or Europe, you're going to have the ability to watch every location and training and enhancement live. Meaning every time I roll out a promo for you to be able to take advantage of the company's compensation and promo at that time, you will be able to take advantage of it at every stop. What does that mean? This Saturday, I'll be rolling out a huge promo for helping people enroll, and also rolling out a check matching system where when your new enrollments make money, you get to get paid. Not only our regular compensation, it's additional. So people who are just getting started tonight, you want to get started because we're going to help you get started for Freedom as well, but you'll be able to bring people just virtually for a couple minutes on Saturday, and they can take advantage of those promos. A couple weeks later in May, you'll be able to watch that, and the promos is there as well. So leading into the August convention, you're going to have the ability to have a completely different outlook for 2022, the summer of 22, the owners tour, all roads lead to the Unite event. You can stack every promo and every enhancement from city to city to city. I say this to close out and hand it back to Katie with a simple reason why. I've been a part of this industry for a long time. Yes, I've got gray hair, and you can probably see why after how I get treated. The reality of this is, I'm excited for you because this is only the second time that external forces create a timing play that I witnessed in 2008. Katie did a phenomenal job tonight and talked about the power of an extra $250 to $500. You guys, you better be ready, because what you're about to witness is a highly focused view of people wanting opportunities like Q Sciences. As they're getting out and mixing and mingling again, people are very aware of two things. How many of you, by the raise of hands, are more aware of your health now today than you were 2 years ago? Is that crazy? Right? How many of you now, with all that's happening with the news, with inflation and gas prices and real estate, are more paying attention or cognizant of the economy? Right? All of us are. And because of that awareness, people are now looking to diversify and looking to prepare. I'm telling you, we have our plan. But this is the first time in 5 years since Mark and I have partnered in June that I can proudly say to you that there is actually an opportunity inside the opportunity of Q. But you have to take advantage of the opportunity in the lifetime of that opportunity. And it's going to be this summer. I promise you that Q will shatter every record. We will triple or quadruple before the August convention. And many of you, I'll say it without being rude, will probably get to some spots income-wise that you're going to have to develop some skill pretty quick with Mandy and Katie's help to substantiate and keep that income. So my advice would work with FFM and save the money. Many of you are probably going to have a chance, if you're really determined and you can keep a goal and work a goal, to maybe potentially be a Katie Trent. Now, I say that potentially because it's not easy. If you watch her, she's doing challenges all the time. She's challenging herself. She's growing. And that's something that I would say is the most powerful thing of everything that's been said tonight, is the association factor of when you start associating with people who get together and talk about ideas and positive things and the future. They don't get together and talk about the past. I'm so proud of Katie. I'm proud that she's been on the Equity Council. And I know many of you will find your way into that council before the end of the year. So hopefully many of you can tie in this Saturday. I'm going to help you guys. So Katie and I have put together a promo. Any of you guys, so you'll have 48 hours from the beginning of today until the end of, I'll actually do it until Thursday. Let's do Thursday, Katie, at midnight. Any of you who are on here, you'll just send your ambassador number to Katie and she'll send it into her corporate liaison. We'll check your ambassador number from now until the end of Thursday. And any of those new ambassadors that decide to partner with you and they have an order that qualifies them to get paid, and then Katie can explain to you, they have a reorder that comes in May. As soon as that reorder comes in May, we will go ahead and reimburse them. We'll bonus them back the $99 to get started. So essentially you're getting into Q Sciences for free. You're already in a position to get paid. Katie will explain how it all works. But I promise you, if you think this is cool, the incentive you're going to see on Saturday will be very similar, but we're also going to be attaching a way that when your new people get paid any type of check from me in the next 45 days, you automatically get paid 10% of whatever your people are making. And that's with some incredible things that are happening in the month of May. So welcome to the crazy ride. It is going to be crazy, but it's going to be fun. Katie, you're amazing. I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Jake. We appreciate it. And thank you, Sarah and Britt. It was fun to see y'all. I'll have to come play hot dice at some point. But guys,
I'll play, but I won't play.
Probably not. I'd beat you anyways. All right.
No,
Well, I'm glad y'all are here tonight. If you can't tell, we're just excited, y'all. This is we're like right on this edge and this verge of just absolutely exploding. And it's the time that I always told myself, if I could ever partner with a company, this is that time. Because I think you can be successful pretty much anywhere you go. If you put in hard work, I think you can make a paycheck. But what if you could be wildly successful? What if you could set yourself up in a way that could set your kids up, that could prepare for the next 10, 15, 20 years of your life? This is that time. And you just had the president offer you free enrollment. So what he's basically saying is, if you decide to partner with us, let us coach you, let us support you, let us launch you, let us walk you through step A to B to C to D, all the way through to whatever your goals are. We will refund you the $99 it is to get started. And we can walk through what those details look like if that's something that you're interested in. He was also kind of sharing about how upcoming we have these events going on. And at each event, he's going to release new promos and you can stack all those promos. So being able to take advantage of that today, y'all are the only people, by the way, in the entire company that's getting this promo right now. The only people. And it's only if you're on this call. So we're grateful that you were here. You'll probably have questions because we didn't deep dive into every single little detail. We're happy to chat with you, answer whatever those look like, get with whoever invited you. We can set up a time to chat real fast, whatever it needs to be, and help you get started and help you earn your fast start bonuses and take advantage of the crazy momentum that's coming, and maybe just kind of even change the trajectory of what your financial life looks like. If you're wanting product information, help with what to get started on, we can also direct you in that way as well. Getting these products in your hands so you can have an experience with them is so powerful. They've completely changed everything for our family. And we're just grateful that you were here tonight. So thank you again for coming. We hope to chat soon, and cannot wait to see who we're able to partner with and work with in this next year. Bye, guys.